going out every day, you have different circumstances. Weather changes, you got different groups of people. Tournaments change frequently, so it's keeping it fresh. Every day is a new day on the water for me. Seeing the sunrise is awesome every morning, you know, when we do have sun, so just seeing that's like, I know why I'm here. I've been doing this for 30 years as a charter captain. Been fishing probably about 35 or 36 years as far as trolling, but 30 years as a captain. It was the fish, the boat, it was the whole scene, you know. When I was out with my dad in the late 70s, we'd be pulling in our boat. We had like a 19-foot boat, and we'd be going by the guys who were just returning from coho salmon fishing trips, you know, the charter boat guys. And we'd see, you know, these coho, nice silver coho salmon being lined up, people taking pictures. So I used to see those cohos lined up from the guys, and it was like, I kind of want to do that. You know, it'd be cool to catch these fish and take people out. Trait that really drives me is to want to succeed, you know, do better than the other guys, you know, 9 out of 10 days. So I think that really drives me. It drives me to fish harder, it drives me to try new techniques, stick with it. So I think it's really, for me, it's competition. You know, having happy customers day in and day out is a really good thing. You know, having a lot of smiles, having people catch fish and feel like they had a successful day on the water. I mean, you know, they're great memories. I consider myself a pretty aggressive fisherman. You know, deploy rods quick, get as many rods in as fast as you can. You catch a fish, try and redeploy rods, but not make it a competition where people don't enjoy it or they're feeling hurried. Techniques have definitely changed from, you know, 25 or 30 years ago with the, you know, the planer boards. A lot of electronics have changed. You know, the fish hawk has really helped fishermen. So those are a few examples. The chart plotters and the, you know, the whole technology thing has really helped everybody's game. But at the end of the day, it's still fishing. I mean, it's still a lot of basic things. Finding fish, staying on fish, and you know, getting those fish to bite. Really basic things. I like salmon and trout fishing the best. Lake trout fishing's fun. You know, they're a trout species. King salmon up on Lake Ontario, challenging fish, very challenging lake. It's deep water. When you find deep water, cold water, you know, every little wind change makes the water change, which makes the fish change. So I think that for me is more of a challenge. You know, trying to deal with conditions, changing conditions, staying on fish, and then catching the fish ultimately. I think for me, I fish the best when I'm really organized. I got my gear labeled. I got my tackle boxes refined where all my baits are. I've got everything set up where I know if I got a hot bait, I know where to get it. I'm a terrible fisherman when my boat's a mess and I can't find things. So for me, part of my success, or what makes me a better angler, is mentally just being prepared and organized, day in and day out.
Pete's one of the young guys that he don't forget. He remembers every little thing, and he'll pick your brain. I'm honored to have him as my friend.
When I tie up for the last time, what is next?
What's next?
Probably hanging out with the grandkids an awful lot, I guess. And hopefully maybe doing some writing. Kind of into the photography and video thing a little bit, so those few things pique my interest right now. So when the last knot is done and over with, look for me there.
What's your favorite thing to do with your dad?
The nicest thing about fishing with my dad is that I know he's one of the, you know, more experienced, and that I can always get the right answers and I can always learn. And he always lets me get better and, you know, lets me do stuff. And I don't have to pay for the boat or for the gas or any of the equipment. So it's like a free ride, and I get to learn a little bit. So yeah.